Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 50 of Less Platinum God of War. Alright, here we go.
It begins.
Alright,
Here we go.
enemies quickly regenerate health. So basically the idea here is that they regenerate health just constantly, as you can see, which makes it a little bit more difficult to finish them off. So the idea is to basically just kick them off. Like just try and knock them off the edge. You can also go for the stun. It's up to you how you want to do it. So you can press and hold R2 to have Kratos use his shield to like knock them back, and then press R2 again, like that. Or you can go for grabs and all that kind of stuff. We're pretty strong, which actually means that we, like, if you wanted to, you could probably, let's see if I can do this. There we go. If you wanted to, you could probably actually kill them. Like, you could probably deal enough damage. There you are. You could probably deal enough damage to, like, actually take them out that way. But, it's probably not worth it. Okay, the wolves, I guess you have to... Whee! What a throw. Alright, watch out for these guys, because they'll break their stuff. I'm gonna fall for that one again. Take that. Oh, I actually got that. Oh, you can also change to... Yeah, I should have done that. Change Atreus's... Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Change Atreus's arrows to the light arrows, so you can do more stun damage. Oh. That's a pretty good move to do, running like R1. You can also, yeah, throw them into this like fire pit as well, if you can aim it correctly. Sometimes can be a little challenging. This one goes for a while. Like, I didn't like this challenge very much because it just went for too long. Did I kill them so quickly that... Okay, there it is. I think I killed that so quickly that I didn't even have to... Like, that I had to wait. Whee! Oh, I was like, did he not die? I'm also trying to stay around here so that exactly right, so I can... Nice, you can kick him off. I wasn't actually sure about that one, but there you go, proof. Alright, fine. Take this. Come on! Maybe do I have to like inflict them with that? Maybe that's what it is. I inflicted him with the light arrow. What is it? Light arrow effect. And he was vulnerable, but I don't know, maybe I didn't do that for the other one, so I'll try to test it again if I see another heavy Draugr. That's good. Yeah, so running R1 causes you to use the I forget what it's called, but it's an actual move that he has. It's like that, and it like knocks weaker enemies or like enemies that are not that buff backwards. So that's a good idea to use here. Alright, so this sucks because now yeah! Kick! That never gets old. Alright, these guys suck. Good job, Atreus. Let's just try and like R3 everyone. I'm doing pretty well on my goals, by the way, like the labors. I've only got I think I'm up to like 81 cleaves. The shatter is pretty close to finishing. Burning enemies is actually 60 burning enemies, not 30 like I thought, or like I was under the impression of. But yeah, everything else is going pretty well. Oh god, get away from him. Oh, he got me that time. Yeah, so as you can see, some of the enemies it's more worthwhile to grab them and break their stun like that instead of trying to throw them off the edge. And some enemies it's better to throw them off the edge. And we did it. Nice. Alright, that took pretty much exactly 5 minutes. So there's probably an invisible timer that goes off, you know, once that timer runs 0, whatever the last enemy you kill is, that'll be it. Okay, so we've got 12 Smoldering Ember. Okay, that's what it is. That makes sense now. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I would love to do Sword Challenge 3. And I actually can do Sword Challenge 3. It's not that difficult. I mean, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. However, in order to actually get anything from it, let's go back to the Brock shop. In order to get anything from it, I would need to do Sword Challenge 4 as well, and that one is really annoying. I'll explain it a bit.
Mimir, you called Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Aye.
But they're dwarves, aren't they?
Aye.
And Holger are sprites of the forest.
Aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Holger brothers?
Oh, well, I now realize this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
I actually don't get that one. Like, I mean, so Brock and Sindri are dwarves, but for some reason people call them the Holger brothers after the beautiful forest sprites. Apparently I'm too young to be told why. So what, they had sex with like a bunch of sprites? I'm so confused. Anyway, it's fine. Let's go here and let's talk to Brock. So the reason... Let me try and explain. So Sword Challenge 4, the first challenge, I'll just tell you what it is. You have to kill 100 enemies. And if you die at any point, you have to do it again. And I just don't want to be in a situation where I'm pretty confident that I can beat the 100 enemies, but then I get overwhelmed for some reason and then I fail, right? So I'm going to leave that. And the reason to leave Sword Challenge 3 is because even if you complete Sword Challenge 3, what I want to do is I want to purchase, I think it's this one. I can't remember which one it is. It's not this one. It's either this one or this one. I can't remember which one I wanted. Which one did I purchase? I actually have no idea. So strength, defense, vitality. Maybe... I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to purchase this one. So as you can see, it takes 24 Smoldering Embers to purchase this Blazing Magma Pauldron. So I really hope this is the right one. And it wasn't this one that I purchased. Maybe that one's better overall. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll just pick one. So it takes 24, right? It's you don't necessarily need this piece of gear for the platinum, but if you wanted to, you could buy that. And then upgrading it requires 30 Smoldering Embers, which we're only 6 away, and 18 Crest of Flames. We're 13 away. Unfortunately, even if you complete all of Sword Challenge 3, you're still, I think it's 3 or 5 Crest of Flames short. So you would need to complete either the normal trial for Sword Challenge 4 or the hard trial as well for Sword Challenge 4. And then upgrading this would actually make it probably better than what I've got, even though it's saying that it's going to be, well, yeah, it would probably make it better than this one, like, but only just barely. Like, we lose a lot of vitality. So I don't know, it's kind of a hard decision, but I decided to leave it because I was like, you know what, I don't want to risk like dying for doing all those. I get rid of these, by the way, while I speak. I don't want to risk dying after trying to defeat 100 enemies, so I'd much rather just become like a little bit stronger. Jeez, I've got so many of those luck ones. Let's become a little bit stronger. Let's make sure that we are completely capable of defeating... Let's get rid of this as well. Completely capable of defeating all the enemies without having any trouble, and then we'll come back and do that.
You take care now.
I did forget one thing that I haven't been doing for a little while. So there you go. It's our first epic piece, but it's still not better than our current one. I forgot to equip the Forbidden Group of Ages. So this is... It's not better than ours, but like it doesn't provide an increase in power level, but everything that it gives is so much better. So it goes down to 36 seconds now my health touch, which is good. Okay, let's see. Jesus, already 10 minutes? Come on, man. Time goes so fast. Alright, let's go back to Midgard. So we'll come back to Muspelheim a little bit later. I don't know exactly when I'm going to come back, but we'll come back a little bit later. And press triangle to return to Midgard.
I know I've been up on a mountain for a while now, but since when do the dead not stay dead? A little resurrection among friends is one thing. I can hardly complain. But it's as if hell itself is shambling into Midgard.
Freya said the world was out of balance. That somebody meddled with forces.
Well, that's plain to see. And Odin is the king of meddlers. But I shudder to think what he did to cause this. And perhaps it involves the Valkyries. That'd be playing a dangerous game indeed.
Facing the wrong way. Whoops. Okay, Mimir on the dead. Even Mimir doesn't know why there's so many dead men walking around Midgard, but he suspects Odin's meddling and maybe the Valkyries. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go back to Midgard. We are almost ready to continue with the story, but I'm going to do two more things really quick. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the Light Elf Outpost. Alright, now also for some reason, traveling to Muspelheim and coming back has changed the Tyr's temple to face the Vanalheim tower again, so now it's like facing the original way that it was. I thought of something while I was like traveling. Maybe if you face the tower to like a different direction and then press triangle, maybe that's what it is. I haven't tested that, but yeah, I thought that's what it was. We also should get another story now from Mimir about Muspelheim in a moment here. And while we do wait, I'm going to head back to the Light Elf Outpost, which is over on that side. And we're going to complete that area.
Mimir, is there a story for the giant with the flaming sword?
Stuart the Brave? Of course. We've spoken so much of frost giants. It's about time we instead met the most fiery giant of all. Back when Ymir first emerged from Iðunn, it was Stuart who followed next. He came from Muspelheim, the fire realm, bringing heat to the young cosmos, conjuring the sun from his primordial flame. But let's come back to that flaming sword, shall we? Stuart the Brave forged his sword of flame for one purpose alone: to burn down Asgard when Ragnarok comes at last. His destiny is to fall at the hands of Thor and Odin, but in so doing, strike the blow that leaves their realm in ash and ruin. And from that destruction, the world can be born anew. Until then, alone he waits in Muspelheim, never sleeping, ever honing his fiery blade. Brave, generous Stuart, who knows he lives but to his doom. All because he chooses to serve a grand cycle so much bigger than himself. To truly embrace your purpose and the patience and sacrifice it demands is to ensure your day will come.
Do you think we'll be there when that day comes?
I've seen enough of war between the gods.
I'll just quickly read this. Prophecy says Surt the Brave will die at Ragnarok, but take Asgard with him. Ymir says it's part of a grand cycle of death and rebirth, and Surt accepts his fate.
But you, little brother, who can say?
Okay, cool. That was a cool story. Alright, so here we go. So this is actually pretty tough. I'm going to use River of Knives here. You can see I got a tremendous amount of experience from doing Muspelheim. So I'm just going to use River of Knives. Greatly increases the range of the ice shards and launches 2 additional lines of ice shards, greatly increasing the width of this attack, or the attack. I like this one. This is a good one. Alright, go crazy. I got a trophy there. Try and go crazy on this guy. I'm even going to use my Aegis protection to protect me, because there's a whole bunch of enemies that are gonna... That's from the Forbidden Grip of Ages. Come on. I wanna get his... Why are you not... Okay, nice. I really gotta take this guy down, because there's a whole bunch of those Reavers, or whatever they're called, Shadow Warriors, these guys, just throwing fire. One right up here, but I can't hit him. Apparently got a new tip. Let's quickly read that. They can cast an ice wall as cover. Father can throw the axe when they pop up behind cover, or throw it past them and recall to hit them from behind. Don't know why I gave us that, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna burst here so that I don't die. Okay, he's dead. Now where's the other one? Okay, I think we're good. Alright, nice, we did it. That can actually be a fairly challenging fight, so make sure you give it your all. Alright, bestiary updated. Fierce Ogre. These ogres are similar in size to the regular ones, but they can cover long distances with a single jump. And they smell really bad. I wonder if that's why they're so angry all the time. Alright, these weird... I'm not exactly sure what these do, these light crystals. If you hit them, they kind of like do that little explosion thing. I think it's meant for combat. I'm not 100% confident on that one, but I think it's meant for combat. Alright, let's light that up. Any sort of suspended buckets you see, just try and knock them down. I'm going to try and get all of them. Right, oh, hang on. That was interesting. And try and get all of them. Any light crystals you see, light them up. Suspended buckets, knock them down. And just keep repeating this everywhere. Like, look all around because there's tons of them. Okay, there's one there, there's one there. Let's climb up. Alright, so we have a Nornir chest, and there's one of the seals. Find the other two in a moment. I just gotta look around. So this is why, even though I left this one for last.
I think you should see this.
Yes, thank you, Trace. That was very helpful. Yeah, I left this one for last, even though it's got a Nornir chest. And that Nornir chest will contain our final... There it is. I was trying to remember. I was like, there's one around here. Our final Iðunn apple, which will increase Kratos' health to the max. However, the fight that we just did was actually rather tough, so that's why I left it like until we're basically as strong as we can become at this point in the game. Alright, let's take out some enemies. Oh, they're there. Vikings. I'll try and do that thing with the Forbidden Grip of the Aegis, so R1, 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 and then R1, and you get that purple beam, which is pretty cool. I love seeing all the different animations for defeating guys by using, like, getting their stun gauge up. Okay, break that one. Light it up. Can I reach this one? Yep, there's a ton of suspended buckets here, like so many. This is not a fight, it's just a realm tear that you can close, so you may as well do it. Get a bit more Dust of Realms. Okay, for eagle-eyed people, you can see the N seal right there. Go through here, get the Hacksilver, and then go over here. Now, before I grab this crystal, I'm just going to double check what was on this side again. Ah, yes. So I think, yeah, I got to climb up this wall first. It's a little complicated, this one, so I'm kind of just going off memory because I did it a few hours ago. Now we got to lift this. Try and do this as quickly as possible because I really want to finish everything in this episode. Next episode is going to be dedicated to continuing the story. So it took, what is it, like 11 or 12 episodes? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 12 episodes to do all the stuff. But yeah, we'll probably be doing like a ton of like story afterwards, and any side quests will be like minimal because it's like, alright, I'm just gonna go over here and get this, go Muspelheim again, complete a few more challenges. Okay, I forgot about these guys. Okay, be careful with this because, come on, gotcha. Should keep going for the cleaves. This one is level 7, I think, but he's fallen down. No, don't fall on. Yes. Awesome. Cleave him again. Nice. Okay, and as you can see, we fell right onto where we need to put the crystal. So we're gonna grab it. It's amazing how like small this little island is, and how much is like, how many things you can do here. It's just crazy. Alright, now where's the last seal? I always forget it's the sea, but I forget where it is. I'll find it soon enough. I think it's actually around here, isn't it? No, I'll figure it out. Go. Gotcha. Still going for those cleaves. Okay, break this open, collect this, knock this down. Just gonna have a good look around because I need to find that sea. Don't see it at at the moment. I don't see it. Is it behind me here? I think it's behind me. Gosh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. And now we're gonna climb down here. And you can get two things. One, you can complete the final treasure map that we have, right? Yes, Island of Light. So I think I may have said that like earlier that we weren't going to get this one because it was too hard, but I guess I was wrong about that. Unquenchable fire from the depths of Muspelheim, used to upgrade pommels with burn damage effects. Found in treasure map caches. Jesus, the amount of like just resources we have is insane. Ooh, jagged sign of defiance. Let me have a look at that one. Is that any good? Nope. Rage burst when damage is taken, not too bad. Alright, finally, a new Nornir chest. Oh man, this episode's gonna go long. Okay, Iðunn's Orchid. That's for collecting all 9 apples that the game has to offer. I guess I'll leave the other thing for next time, but I will complete this because there's not too much left. I just didn't want it to extend into another episode. Climb, climb, climb. And now this part is actually quite tricky. Make sure you use Atreus' arrows, make sure you be careful about like watching out for that stuff. Yeah, exactly that. Okay, kill him. Okay, that was good. Now you. Luckily he's only level 5. I was trying to block the the fireball that I knew was on its way. I couldn't see it, so I had to basically guess. Ah! Okay, get out of the way.
Ready and wait.
Okay, we did it. Nice. That is not an easy fight to do. Okay, and now let's collect everything that's left. So we can knock this down. That'll just create a shortcut. There's a crystal there that we need to take somewhere. I'll just quickly check this side. See if there's any more enemies. I think there's a few more, but you have to enter this area. Okay, so all we gotta do is open up this. A lot more suspended buckets you'll be able to see. 1, 2. Light that if you want. Where's the other? Wait, did it fall right on top of that? I think it fell right on top of this, but I didn't collect it. Interesting. Let's get the legendary chest. This contains a bitter squirrel, summons a spectral squirrel, Ratatosker, to unearth consumables. So, excuse me, it's a way of using a runic attack to help you survive. Pristine scales of the realm. Scales from the world serpent infused with Light Elf Outpost, used to upgrade powerful armor found only at the Light Elf Outpost. Very interesting decision for them to tell us exactly where the items came from. So it says like found only at the Light Elf Outpost. It's not many games do that. In fact, I can't even think of any other game that does that. Ah, here it is. Okay. Maybe it did fall there because I could press circle the first time and then I couldn't press it. Alright, the last thing to do, well technically I don't even have to do this right now, but I'll do it because that way it sets it up for next time. Is you take this light crystal up to the top here, place it, oh I forgot about that suspender bucket there, I'll get it in a sec. Place it into the pedestal and then when you light it, it reveals a realm tear, and that realm tear contains a pretty tough realm tear fight, so we'll leave it. And hopefully it'll stay there. There we go. So there it is. All I have to do is go here. There we go. Okay, so a little long on this episode, I know, but that's okay. We will come back next time and we're going to do one final thing, and I'll tell you what that is. Earlier, I may as well just head down to the coast. Earlier we encountered skipped past a level 7 traveler that we had. It was on top of the Asgard tower, and I'll show you in just a sec. We're going to be able to defeat him this time because he's a lot easier for us to take on now that we're level 5. He still, I think, will kill us in one hit, but if you just fight him exactly the same way as I fought the other traveler, then it's very possible. So he's right here, Asgard tower. And then we will continue, we'll hand in Gulvig's bones and continue into the Mason's channel, where we will finally be able to continue the main story. Don't worry about the Odin's Raven that I left at the Ruins of the Ancient. We'll collect that eventually. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 50 of Let's Platinum God of War. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.